G'day everyone, Granny here. This video is part 2 of the Atlas Eternal mission, and I must say it's pretty weird. But there you go. Before we get on to that, a big heartfelt thank you to my new subscribers, and also for your likes and comments, much appreciated. I'm sorry my back's facing you, but I just had to show off my new gear. Isn't it awesome? Just for fun, before we start, try to guess how many Atlas interfaces and warps I did in approximately 3 hours that I played to get as far as I have. Without further ado, let's go and try to unfold the mysteries of the Atlas. Remember to check your mission log regularly because there's a weird thing happening there, which we'll get into later. Jump number 1. I put a jump counter on the bottom left and an interface counter on the top right. So this one looks the same as the one we saw at the end of part 1. Remember not to miss out on collecting these because they teach you the Atlas words. You're going to need a lot of fuel, so get as many warp cells from those things as you can, or you can do it in creative mode. An interesting thing that I noticed is that these words are always basically the same, but depending on what you give it will slightly change the interface's response, which is quite interesting. We'll get into that later. It says that any atom can seed a new universe if viewed the right way. I gave it the airless moon, which caused it to shudder, as if the fabric of space-time were to sigh. A star has been born, seeded by what I've seen. Shuddering doesn't sound too good, does it? My log has gone back to a side mission, which I don't want to do at the minute. So I've put it back onto the Atlas Eternal. I first noticed it happened sometime after the Singularity expedition. I can't put my finger on the exact time, but I do remember it was very annoying. It's interesting that this interface is like ones we had before. I wonder what the significance of that is. Any ideas? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your ideas on it. It's got me baffled. It gets even more baffling. You'll see. I've cut a lot of stuff out of this video. Hope it makes sense. Anyway, let's have a look at this one. It has the same question. It's basically the same, but I did notice something interesting starting to happen after a while. I'll get to that in a minute. This time I chose to give it fauna. And this time it shimmers in response and vibrates as it views the creature through my eyes. That sounds like a better response than shuddering and sighing, doesn't it? Looking at that mission line, it's turned green, so has it got a mind of its own or what? Let me know in the comments if you're having an issue with that. It's a bit weird. Now we're back to those metal interfaces. This time I gave it a planet and it shuddered inside in response. Curious. Then I got distracted, and that's a video for another time. Cripes, that's looking kind of angrier. I gave this one a planet and it shuddered and sighed. I don't think they like planets very much. I don't know if it means anything. I suppose it could be part of the lore. We're up to 11 warps so far. I wonder what this one will be like. It's got me intrigued now. I'm a bit addicted. I gave this one a planet and it shuddered and sighed. Interesting. Did I miss? Oh my goodness. Oh well, too late now. There's one warp we'll have to add on at the end. It's flipped missions again, which I find really disruptive to being immersed in the game, and also a bit annoying. This time I chose Flora. which seems to have calmed the crimson heartbeat of the station. 2 more warps and I finally learnt all the Atlas words. Awesome! Oh, we've got something completely different this time. Haha! Oh, it's massive, isn't it? There we go. This is station 8. If we want the actual station number from the beginning, we'll have to add that to the number of stations in the first part. It responded the same way as the other ones did, so I just think the answers are really set there, and I don't think it actually really means anything. I've just been overthinking it as usual. Oh, we're getting up there with the warps. Remember, add an extra one on. We've got another one of these and off we pop, and we've got another one of those. Something I did notice about this is the greenness in the floor. So there are some differences. Now, I was starting to think that because there's different atlases and we've got different choices of wonders to give them, that each atlas might respond in a particular way to a certain element, but it doesn't. They all like the fauna and flora better than the planets because they shudder at those. I found it really interesting. It could have been a really cool thing, but I just don't think it means anything. On the other hand, there's 3 different atlas interfaces at the moment. So if the atlas is under metamorphosis, why is it going back to its previous state? So there must be different kinds rather than one kind that's undertaking a series of metamorphoses. Does that make sense? Or just maybe, I don't know what I'm talking about. Let me know what you guys think. Oh, there we go. There we go, guys. Wow, that's a beauty, isn't it? This will be interesting. Or maybe not. It's looking good. I like that one. Yeah, it's just going to shimmer in response to the fauna, so it hasn't done anything different really. That was a bit of excitement, wasn't it? Is that Gek being a bit pushy, or is it just the game? 2 of those fairly close together. And the side quest is back again. I may have a solution. Let us get rid of the side quest. Hide guidance from log. Let's give it a go. So it's all pretty much of a muchness at that stage. I just let it run through. It was pretty ordinary until my spaceship went stealth. Well, there we go. Must be that new paint that they're using in the military. It's pretty cool. I want it to stay that way. I thought that was pretty good. Then there was this. Oh, there's some excitement. That's something new, isn't it? Actually, I think I've seen a photo of that somewhere, but I didn't know that it was related to the Atlas interface. So that's cool. There's Gek and Korvax and Viking up there. I've got it. So maybe the planet flora and fauna are related to the Gek, Korvax and Viking. Could be. Maybe I'm overthinking it again. It kind of makes sense, doesn't it? It could be. And I could be making an idiot out of myself because I don't know very much about the lore. And there's probably all these people that play No Man's Sky that are going, Oh my goodness. Anyway, pushing on, and we're back to this. Oh, somebody please make it make sense. I wonder how long this is going to go for. Maybe it goes eternally. Maybe this never ends. Oh, hang on a minute. What's that? That looks serious. That took me by surprise. Oh, there you go. We've had a couple of new things close together, so it could be really on the way now. We're back to that one again. It is all rather quite intriguing, isn't it? Then we're back to that. Interesting. And it has the same responses and everything as the other one, so I really don't know where this is going, guys. Number 23, and guess what? This is the last one in the video, so you can breathe a sigh of relief now. My videos are never normally this long. This is a record for me. It was a bit of fun. Thanks so much for watching. I plan to do episode 3 soon. Bye for now.